channel. Oh, welcome. Right, sharp. Right, I've been looking at cars. But the reason this is a quick channel update is because I was doing a channel update and then I ended it quickly because it was after 18 minutes. And then I realised, oh, there's more I need to go on with. Well, this isn't really the reason, but look at that. It's £9,000, 2.8 GL. It says GLS. That's not a GLS, it's a GL. So what's the feasibility? I mean, £9,000 as a car. I mean, that's 8,791 miles. I mean, that, yeah, is that 108,000? More than likely 108,000. 85B reg. So you have to pay road tax on that. Just now, 85. Well, it's going to be road tax exempt. Is it next year? Well, that'll be 30. No, 40 years next year. My maths is not great. It's fucking 50 years. 1980, no, 40, yeah. 40 years, right. 30, after 30 years you can get into all the cities. And why would you want to go into Glasgow or Edinburgh, fucking Dundee or Aberdeen? Anyway, never mind that. This is a good buy, this. Yeah, you know, but for me, I'm trying to combine modern needs with, you know, like, I've got this fantasy, right, that I would use a classic car as my everyday car. You've got one in the garage, you muppet. Why don't you use that? Could you use that? Well, it depends what you use a car for, and at the moment that would not be suitable for my needs. Right, so that's not the reason that I'm doing this channel update. This is the reason. So Stephen Davis here. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where are we? Now, what video is that on? This one. Let's go into the video. Oh, right. Quite an ugly car. I mean, you kind of look at it and you think, could have maybe couldn't have copied the Maserati, is what I'm saying. You know, like, yeah, instead of Vauxhall. Make a Tesla look like a Maserati. It doesn't matter what a Tesla looks like. You can set fire to it and burn it. It's the only thing you can do with it. Oh, look at this. Fucking a Tesla bastard. Aye. Just indicating over to the left now. Don't let Teslas in. No, nobody's letting a Tesla in. Nobody wants to let a Tesla in, quite rightly so. Yeah. I wouldn't let you in. I wouldn't. I wouldn't let that happen. Right, so, I mean, basically what he said was, I see just a Tesla hater or Musk hater. I like Elon Musk, right, but I don't like Teslas. So really it's about the fire hazard. So the reality is that lithium batteries, in order to get the punch, like in the Porsche Taycan and some of the Teslas, to get that punch and the performance, they push the chemical mixture to the edge, and that's why that boat caught fire in I think it was an English channel, was it near Holland? A boat burnt out because a car caught fire on it, burnt the fucking boat out, right? Killed a man on the boat, right? So that's the type of fire. So we're going to start arguing about stuff like that. So he's sent me statistics saying that petrol cars are more dangerous, and they'll always do that. You've got to exercise your own due diligence here. You want to have one of these things parked outside your house where your children are sleeping, do you? You know, exercise your own due diligence. So, I love Elon Musk, right? I don't like Teslas, I like Elon Musk. I really do like Elon Musk. He's just, like, gotten involved in an opportunity. Oh, this is the what do you call her? JK Rowling. You know, get a grip of yourself. The Equality Act, you know, was it 2007 or something? And they're sort of we're arguing about this safe spaces for women and girls. Like, Now there's, it's, I don't want to go on about it really. Clueless men and selfish women, yeah. It really is. But I'm not one of those LGBT types, but I think that people going on about toilets and everything, at the end of the day you've got to remember it's perfectly legal for anyone to go into a toilet. You know, I mean, if you're talking about rapists and murderers and serial killers, then obviously they are also entitled to go into toilets. I mean, but do we know who they are? Do we know who the murderers, the rapists, the serial killers are? You know, can you pinpoint them and just have them arrested? Well, obviously if it was as easy as that, then it would happen, wouldn't it? I mean, there are serial killers, murderers and rapists that hang around, so trying to, at the end of the day, toilets, when I go to a toilet, I go and do a pee in the toilet. I don't speak to anybody, I don't engage with anyone in a toilet, and nobody ever says anything to me in a toilet about me being in that toilet. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it should be. And I think JK Rowling needs to, like, F off, because really at the end of the day she's made tons of money out of selling books that I'm not interested in, Harry Potter. You know, it just shows you how unremarkable she actually is, and it might be a case of luck. I think Susan Boyle's got more talent than what she's got. And she's made these books and made millions, and now she's gobbing off about, she's been a bit of a lesbian type. You know, yeah, I don't agree with the LGBT thing either, so I'm in the middle with this, but I do believe that there is a circle in between the biological circles, the male and female. There's going to be people who are somewhere in the middle, and that's really what she's talking about. She's also trying to conflate them as rapists, which is like quite a horrible thing to do actually. She's quite an unpleasant character, and the men that agree with her are they're just these type of feminised men that don't seem to have any backbone. Stand up and be counted. You know, women don't want weak men. That's the problem. And the women that are backing her up are just, well, the majority of them would. I mean, they're just lacking in moral fibre. They don't have any clue really, and it doesn't really affect them. So it's a bit like banning log burners or something, you know. They just catch on to it until it actually affects them. So how many times have you ever been, you know, has anything ever went wrong in a public toilet? You know, never, you know. So that's not really where things happen. And what other safe spaces have you got? You know, there's very little. And what about the spaces men are not allowed? A lot of men spaces have been shut down. They're not allowed to have safe spaces. So it's all about women again. And how, so the structure of society is that women get men to do things for them. That's what they do. So they carry stuff, move stuff, sort stuff out. So the women that are moaning about this want the men to sort it out. They want them to sort it out, but they don't want to do it because they don't want to get beat up by somebody like me. No, that's not. I shouldn't have said that. I apologise. Right, I think we should go before this conversation gets worse. No, they don't want to end up fighting with some stranger. And it's a classic thing. It lets you and him fight. It was in the book, and that's what a lot of women do. So they want you to go and have a fight with men in a toilet. A big man in a dress, with a wig and heels and everything in a toilet. You want to go in there and have a fight with him, her, whatever, right? Do you? Well, you know, you don't, do you? Because you might get a slapping. Or, at worst, you could get done for murder or assault or something like that. So, you know, don't listen to JK Rowling is all I can say. Thanks for watching. Bye!